Oh, this lighting, no, that won't work.
Hey guys, let's set some goals.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new here, my name is Molly. I make a lot of college, lifestyle, EMS, health and fitness type videos, so if any of that sounds appealing, you should totally click that subscribe button and stick around and join the family. Today I'm talking about goals, and if you haven't watched my first video that I made on how I set goals for myself and how I plan them out and actually achieve them, I'm going to link that down in the description box below, and you need to go watch it first because I go more in depth with the actual like SMART Go method. Here I just touched on it briefly, as you can see in the following clips. So I have, this video is a little different. I have a section where I show you like on a screen recording from my iPad how I actually set goals for myself this year, and then like the sections, my daily, weekly, monthly, things like that, when I want to have it accomplished. And then now this part of the video, I am going to share with you my 10 goals for 2021. Another disclaimer, this is not how I wanted to film the video. I actually wanted to look presentable and have makeup on, but honestly, today this video wasn't even supposed to be filmed. I was supposed to be working and vlogging a day in my life as an EMT, but I went to work and I got super sick to my stomach, and I still don't feel the best in the world, so I did not feel like getting fully ready to film this video, since it's just like a little chit chat, and I think this way it's a little more personal. And I'm sorry about the reflection in my glasses. I'm trying out the camera equipment Cash got me for Christmas because I've really been wanting to do this, and now's like my time. I have nothing else to do. I wanted to get this done and hopefully edit it a little bit better. I'm trying to play around more with my editing. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's get on to the video. My first go that I'm going to share with you guys is I want to spend less time on my phone unless I am working. So I'm not going to go into details on like my steps I'm going to be taking daily, monthly, weekly, because some of them get kind of personal. I'm just going to share that overall goal and why I want to do this. I feel like I'm on my phone a lot, and it causes me a lot of headaches due to the blue light. I do get a lot of headaches due to the amount of screen time that I'm having, and I constantly hear it from Cash that I am addicted to my phone, so I thought I would set a go for myself to unplug for a little bit. Go number 2 is pretty self-explanatory. I just want to be more optimistic. I think of myself as a realist, so sometimes I can be more on the negative side of things, but I want to start thinking like, what is something good that's going to come out of this situation, and things like that. Look at the glass half full rather than half empty. So for once in my life, I just want to be a truly positive person, and 2021 is the year to do it. I think we kind of got a rough start with what's happening at the Capitol, but it's okay. You know, God is in control, which leads me into go number 3, and that is that I want to get back in touch with my faith. I used to do devotionals, read my Bible, and pray, and just go to church, and I felt so connected, and I was really just in touch with my faith, and I feel like I have lost that since going to college. I make a lot of excuses, like I don't have time to do devotionals to go to church. So I want to get back in touch with my faith. I want to become a better Christian, because I am. I classify myself as a Christian. If that bothers anybody, I'm sorry, but that is what I identify myself as. I know there's other religions out there, and I'm not saying that my religion is what you have to follow. That's just what I believe in. I'm in the Bible Belt, so obviously you could probably guess that's what I would be more drawn to. Goal number 4 is that I would like to get outside more. And when I say this, I want to take advantage of pretty days. I want to go on more walks. I want to sit outside and do my homework. And I want to trail run more. Trail running is something that I've talked about a little bit in previous vlogs. But it's something that brings me a lot of joy, and I really want to do more of that in the new year. Go number 5, it's pretty self-explanatory too. I just want to travel to a new place. I don't care where it's at. I just want to go somewhere new. It can still be here in Kentucky. I just want to get out and explore, and hopefully this year, the pandemic, I know it's still here. I know it's still bad, but with the vaccinations getting produced and administered, hopefully things can kind of go back to a sense of normalcy. Things can kind of go back to normal, and we'll be able to travel again. Number 6 is self-explanatory as well. I want to volunteer more. Volunteering is something I need to do for graduate school. They do ask for a lot of volunteer experience. Internships I'm applying for right now has been asking me a lot of questions like, how am I volunteering? And I volunteered a lot in high school and I really enjoyed it. It made me feel really good. So that's something I want to get involved with more, not just for grad school and to put on an application, but because anytime I did volunteer somewhere, it really did make me just feel truly good inside. Number 7 is something that I'm really gonna have to work on, but that is I want to be grateful for not only my wins, but my losses in life. So, for example, I'm applying for an internship. I want to be just as grateful as if I got that internship as if I didn't. So, does that make sense? Am I having word vomit? Okay, what I'm trying to say is I want to still be grateful even if I don't get the internship because there is a reason for everything. So, every loss, failure that goes on in life, I want to think of it as there's a lesson behind this. There's a reason. God has a purpose. So, that goes back to go number 3, which is get back in touch with my faith. So I just want to know that there are reasons for things and I don't want to get down and beat myself up. And that also goes back to my goal of being more of a positive person. So as you can see, my goals for 2021 are really codependent on each other. Goal number 8 is that I want to read 1 book a month. Pretty easy. I'm just going to plan a book for every month. I've already read the book It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I think that's how you say her name. Anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, which you totally should, you would see that I posted on my story and I added a little highlight to my page talking about the books I'm reading. I finished that book as my book of the month for January and I was obsessed. I could not put the book down. Highly recommend you read it. Also highly recommend you follow me on Instagram. And now the book that I'm reading, which was going to be February's book of the month, but I've just decided to go ahead and start it, is The Hate You Give, and I'm not quite sure who that's by. I literally looked it up right before I filmed this so I could get her name right, but now I'm going blank. I want to say it's Angie Thomas. I could be completely wrong. I'll have the books linked down below so you guys can check them out and go read them yourselves. So number 9 is that I want to get rid of all my insecurities. Just gone. Just don't care anymore. I do think everyone struggles with insecurities, especially if you are female in your own way. One of mine is I struggle with, I have more of an hourglass shape, I would say. So I'm not super skinny and I used to get really upset and beat myself up over that. But you know, I'm a 20-year-old woman. That's not how I'm built. I'm not supposed to be made to look like a stick figure. And it's how God made me. So I just want to let go of all my insecurities. Some of my other insecurities are really personal and they go back to things that have happened to me in my life. And I just want to let them go. This is the year I just want to grow up and mature. Lastly, goal number 10 is I just want to find my people. Since graduating high school, I have kept one really close friend who we started getting close my senior year and we've stayed in touch this far up into college. And when I was in my sorority, fun fact if you didn't know, I was a Gamma Phi Beta. That's a whole nother story within itself. I thought with me dropping I would still have some connections with the girls, but no, none of them wanted to talk to me anymore. So you know what, you're lost. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it just happens, you know, you lose connections, and I kind of figured I would lose some of those connections by not being in the group anymore, but not all of them. And I did lose a lot of friends that I thought would still stick with me even if I didn't wear the letters on my shirt, but I was wrong. So I just want to really find a good group of people that I can carry with me throughout the rest of my life. Kind of as that like saying, have you ever heard anyone say like, I'm looking for my bridesmaids? Well, I'm looking for my bridesmaids.
Okay guys, it's finally time for the portion of the video where I teach you how I set my goals for this new year. So this is just me on my Good Notes app. So obviously I created a header that said 2021 goals, and then I just started writing them out. So for example, I put my goal where I wanted to read 1 book every month. Then I would go down below that and I would make 3 dashed lines for my plans on how I'm going to achieve that. So one of my plans was to plan my books ahead of time.
Won't make a choose, won't fold your boldest value. This love I not growing, still I swear that
Another way that I decided that I would achieve this goal is to read smaller books for the months I know that I would be more busy. That way I could get the book read quicker. And then lastly, I knew I needed to set a time to read every day. So for example, I said I was going to read 1 hour before bed. Another really important step when it comes to setting goals and actually achieving them is to give yourself a deadline. So obviously, since this is a yearly goal I set for myself, I wanted to have this goal finished by the end of the year, so December 31st. Now I moved into another example where I wanted to spend less time on my phone, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. I want to not get on my phone as much unless I'm working. So there, I set what I wanted to do up at the top. Then I created my 3 dashed lines and I started working out what steps I'm going to be taking to achieve that goal. So I want to set times in the day when I cannot touch my phone. So an example for this would be like in the morning right when I wake up, or an hour before I go to bed. And then this is my daily step. So you need to create at least a daily step, a weekly step, and a monthly step. That's not something that I said in my first example, but here is my one where I go more in depth. And then for my weekly go, I wanted to have 1 day a week without any social media. So maybe for an example, Sunday, I won't touch any social media apps on my phone. So this is obviously my weekly step. Moving on to my monthly step, I want to have 1 day a month where I don't get on my phone at all. So I'm totally unplugged, and like I mentioned, this is my monthly step. So there we have it. I have my daily, weekly, and monthly step. And then the last step to actually achieve your goal and set good goals is, of course, put your goal date that you want to finish it. So once again, I just said I want to have this finished by December the 31st at the end of the year. So that is how I set my goals.
So those are all 10 of my goals for 2021. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button. I'm trying to upload every Wednesday and Saturday. That's another goal. I didn't mention it. I have a lot of goals. I am a goal getter, let me tell you. But those are some of my goals. Please leave a comment down below what some of your goals for 2021 are. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm actually doing a giveaway right now too, so if you haven't watched that, I will click the link in the description box below where I'm giving away a $50 Starbucks gift card as just a little token of my appreciation for you all following me on this journey. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.